Good evening, I'm Lauren McCoy.
And I'm Meg Gatto. We are following breaking news tonight. Several juveniles run from a crash car that burst into flames.
And the NOPD says they got caught breaking into another car and tried to make a getaway. Maddie Kurth is live at the scene in the St. Claude neighborhood tonight.
Hey, Lauren, Meg, good evening. I'm just about 10 yards away from that crash site, and though a tow truck did come and clear the wreckage about 45 minutes ago, we do have video of what this all looked like just a little bit earlier this evening. Now, NOPD says it all started as a case of a car burglary. Several juveniles were trying to break into another car within this 1900 block of Almonaster Avenue. Officers say once they were spotted by the car owner's son, that group of juveniles drove off in a red Kia that didn't make it very far. It crashed on the corner into some poles on the side of the road and then caught on fire. Now, the suspects ended up getting away. Police say no injuries have been reported. Now, I spoke to the car owner as she was bagging up the rear passenger window of her car. She says she can get the car replaced. She's just glad that no one was hurt. Neighbors told me they heard an explosion, what they thought was a gunshot, but when they came out and saw the flames and the smoke, they realized they had a different situation on their hands. Now, while the car has been towed away now and the investigators have packed up, police are still looking for those juvenile suspects here. They say if you have any information to call them at NOPD or at Crime Stoppers. So reporting live in the St. Claude neighborhood, Maddie Kurth, Fox 8, Local First.